Alright guys, we're back for some
Zendikar
Zendikar.
is deadly, even for veteran planeswalkers. But we need to find an elf shaman there, secretive and into some really creepy.
We already heard that. So we're gonna head and skip it. The Teeth of Akum. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play with the Chandra deck this time, because I said I would in the Chandra deck analysis video. And we'll get an idea of really we're playing more lands than we probably should, and we're going to see cards like that. Yeah, it looks like a really good hand. Play first, we'll keep it. Arsonist. I mean, ideally we would like to go up the curve. Kiln Fiend turn 2 would be sick, but unfortunately that can't happen every game. Now we should be able to do some really scary stuff. Oh, I'm getting tired. Either one of these guys with this thing equipped will be scary. I'm really glad I decided to play it. It was kind of a questionable call. I'm glad I put them in there. I don't know if I'm running 2 or 3. I just did the deck analysis and I really can't remember. Well, that's scary. I'm glad that the landfall stuff is in Zendikar though. That makes a lot of sense. But no, this deck it actually turned out pretty well. It seems to be a lot better than let's do that, because if I can draw a land, I can play these two next turn. But no, I like the deck so far. Garruk seems a lot better, Chandra seems a lot better. I just really wish that there was a Planeswalker in the game, but I understand the fact that that would be really broken. Like, really broken if there was a Planeswalker in the game. Because the deck that had the Planeswalker would just be unbelievably powerful. So, you know, it makes sense that there's not a Planeswalker in the game. So, we're going to hit him for 5 this turn. And then next turn we're going to equip that. See, like, this is what you want to do with this deck. Obviously, if one of these was a burn spell and not one of our 4 or 5 cost cards, it'd be really strong. Because we could be like, Kiln Fiend, equip, next turn. But we're going to equip it on this guy, and it's going to be scary anyway. If he's equipped, he gets double strike. Well, that makes sense. So let's equip my own guy. And actually, I'm not going to equip my own guy. We're going to do this. And we'll attack with the Arsonist. And then we'll throw something in front of that if we need a body block. Which will probably be, as I say, I don't think that's going to happen, but I think that's just what he's going to do. He's going to bounce back and forth between cards. So if we can see a land, that'd be scary. If we don't see a land, I'll probably equip this onto the Kiln Fiend, because he can actually... Oh, we saw the land. 4 damage to that creature, and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Scary stuff here. That's actually 10 damage. We're gonna kill him this turn. That's so mean. Kiln Fiend is scary. Let's do one more with Chandra's deck because we can. Chandra Spitfire. You know what? This is a questionable hand, but I was gonna say we keep it, but we don't keep it, apparently. This is a very solid hand because he's not gonna have anything out on the field ever. At any point in time will he ever have anything out in the field. And we'll just kill him with the whenever he or another ally enters the battlefield, a plus counter on him. Cool. Well, I will pillar him next turn for sure. See, the thing is like, we're only playing 24 lands, but for some reason we tend to draw a lot of them sometimes. I don't know what the game mechanic is. Like 24, we should see 4. I mean, 4 is an okay number, but I just get the feeling that I'm going to draw 3 more off the top, because that's what's going to happen. Yep, that was about where I thought we'd be. So, the goal here is he dies first, as long as we can keep creatures off the field in 10 turns. Little optimistic, maybe. It's a cat ally, which is a puma. I'll lose 2. See? I told you. 5 more off the top. I mean, I called it. So ridiculous. That first hand was so good. If we would have drawn any spells, it would have been terrifying. But alas, we did not. Browbeat. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Do you want to take 5? Let the target player draw 3 cards. He took 5. He really did not want us to draw cards. See, Browbeat's 3 mana for 5 damage. Terrifying. Now he's at 9. We shorten that clock just a few turns. We're gonna win with Sulfuric Vortex. Or another ally may have an ally creature you control gain vigilance. And then we will flame slash him. I'll lose 2 and then we will flame slash him. Or Chandra's Outrage, do 4 there, 2 to him. He goes down to 7, and we shorten the clock even further. Hey, Sulfuric Vortex, who knew? It's a thing. And us with 7 lands. Like I said, 5. Well, I actually think we've had 4 off the top. It's weird. I mean, we've got about a third of the deck, or a third of the lands in the deck, where you've got about 50 cards left. Oh no, you're not allowed to cast that. That is not okay. That is not okay. You're not allowed to attack me. Not okay. Flame Slash. Deal 4 damage there. Pause, reverberate. Flame Slash. There. Awesome. Did we win with 0 creatures? We've won with 0 creatures. Pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I mean, if he does 5 damage to us this turn, then we lose, but... Yay, we win! 0 creatures. Achievement unlocked. Oh, man. That should be an achievement. Bloodless Triumph. Apparently it is an achievement. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to go into the thing and win a game while dealing no combat damage to a player. Awesome. It actually was an achievement. Who knew? Awesome. So, that's the Chandra deck. I think it's real solid. But we're going to switch to the Innistrad deck and we'll be back.